NFI, welcome to my bookshelf, my rainbow bookshelf, in case you didn't notice. I'm bringing you to my bookshelf for this week's theme because we are talking about our relationship with books, and in this week's video I want to specifically talk about these books right here, which I hope you recognize as the Harry Potter series. I won't go into detail about my Harry Potter story, that can be another video for another day, but I do want to talk a little bit about the series because I think it represents a very important turning point for me in my relationship with books. As a kid, I absolutely adored reading, but I think it was more the physical act of reading that I enjoyed more than the stories themselves. I would go to the library and pick whatever stories off of the shelf. It really didn't matter to me as long as I had a book to take home and to read. And I would read a book once and that was fine, I was done with it. But when I first read The Philosopher's Stone, it became very important to me to find the next book in the series. And I remember I started asking for the Harry Potter series for Christmas and for birthdays, and I started building my collection of the books. And not only was I owning the books, but I was reading them over and over and over again. Every time a new book came out, I would go back and I would read the entire series again. And you can see that in my copy of The Philosopher's Stone. There are pages literally falling out of this book. It's challenging to actually read this book anymore because it's falling apart in my hands. And that used to really bother me. Because I rarely owned books as a kid, I would just go to the library. To physically own a book was a very special thing. You needed to treat a physical book that you owned like gold. And it really bothered me for quite a while that my copy of Harry Potter was falling apart. But now when I look at the condition of the book, it really tells a story of how important this book has been, and it shows how many times I have read and reread this story. And that's something I'm learning about books, is that it's okay to destroy them. A great example of that is my copy of Paper Towns, which is very, very damaged, and that makes me a little sad because I would love to have a very pretty copy of Paper Towns to put on my shelf. But then I remembered that this book has traveled around the world with me. It has been signed by dozens of my online friends. It has been to Finland with me, it's been to London with me, it's been to VidCon and been signed by John Green. This book looks pretty crappy, but I love the story that its condition tells about it. And I'm very slowly learning that it's okay to write in books and to highlight parts that you like about books. And I'm learning to appreciate how destroying a book really adds to its value, its personal value to me. And my relationship with books is something that I've really been thinking about a lot lately because a few months ago I went and bought this beautiful thing, which is a Kobo e-reader. And I love my Kobo. I am a technology gadget girl. I love that it is so lightweight and easy and convenient and that I can stick it in my purse and have a book with me everywhere I go. But at the same time, I know that when I'm reading my Kobo, I'm not having the same relationship with a book and with a story that I do when I am reading a physical book. I very much feel stuck in the middle of the whole ebook versus physical book debate, and I really don't know where I stand yet, and I'm very much trying to find my own personal middle ground. So I am very curious, NFI and NFI viewers, what your thoughts are. Let me know what you think, how you feel. I'm curious. Let's have some chat down in the comments. Erica, thank you very much for setting this theme. This is something that I've been thinking about for a long time, so I'm glad that you finally gave me the excuse to put it into video form, and I very much look forward to hearing what you have to say about books. And everyone else, you will hopefully see me in 2 weeks. Bye guys.